In part 1, we built a really clean, high-converting marketing site for a gym using Google Stitch and Antigravity. And it basically wiped out 80% of the boring, repetitive coding you'd normally have to sit through. But like I mentioned at the end of that video, a good-looking site with no way to actually charge people is just a hobby project. I threw it out there, asked if you guys wanted me to take this front end and turn it into a real, functioning business. And honestly, many comments want the part 2 of the video. So that's exactly what we're doing today on True AI Guide. We're hooking up Antigravity's Supabase MCP to handle the database, jumping back into our existing Google Stitch project to throw together an admin dashboard, and then using the Stripe MCP to actually integrating memberships payment. Alright, let's get into it. Before we connect the MCP in Antigravity, head over to supabase.com and create an account. Once you're in, create a new project, and let's name it Kensington Iron. Now, open Antigravity. First, check that our project source code from the previous video, part 1, is correctly opened and that your project name is Kensington Iron. If you missed part 1, don't worry, you can find the project source code on our GitHub repo, which I've linked down in the video description. You can download it for free and follow right along with us in this video. First thing, we need somewhere for our leads to actually go. We can't just have form submissions disappear into nothing. We've used Supabase on this channel before, knocked out a full SaaS deploy in like 20 minutes. So we're sticking with it here. Head over to the MCP manager. Search for Supabase and install the Supabase MCP. When you do, it will show a field asking for your API key. Just click the link right above that field. It will automatically redirect you to your Supabase dashboard. Generate your API key there, copy it, jump back into Antigravity, paste it in, and click Connect. If you want a more detailed breakdown of setting up the Supabase MCP from scratch, check out my video. I built a full stack SaaS and deployed it live in 20 minutes. I'll link it right up here in the right corner and down in the video description. Once you are connected, here is the exact prompt you need to use. Using the Supabase MCP, create the database schema for a gym management system. I need 2 tables. Table 1, leads with columns for ID, name, email, phone number, and a status text field, defaulting to new. Table 2, members with columns for ID, name, email, plan tier, subscription status, and Stripe customer ID. Please generate the SQL, execute it, and set up row-level security policies so only authenticated gym staff can view this data. And that's our backend infrastructure, sitting live. Now, we need an actual way for the gym staff to look at all of this data without digging through a database. So now we're heading back into Google Stitch, and we're not starting over. Open up the same gym project workspace from part 1. Our marketing site is still right there, so we're just stacking on a new protected route where the staff can manage everything from. We want whatever we generate to actually match the site we already built. Same vibe, same branding. Here's the prompt I used to get the layout I wanted. Inside that same workspace, type this. Within this current project, create a new admin page featuring a modern, dark mode dashboard that matches the existing site's branding. As you can see on the screen, continue writing the full prompt exactly like this. Look at how clean that is. Stitch perfectly matches our existing design system. Now that the Stitch dashboard UI has been designed successfully, then, instead of manually downloading this code and dragging files around, we are going to automate the handoff using the Antigravity Stitch MCP. Jump back into Antigravity. Just like we did with Supabase, go to your MCP manager, search for the Stitch MCP, click Install. You'll see it asks for an API key, just like Supabase did. Click the link right above the API key field. This will automatically redirect you to your Google Stitch settings page. Scroll down until you see the API key section and click Create Key. Once it generates, copy that key, jump back into Antigravity, paste it right into the field, and click Save. So Antigravity has direct access to your Stitch workspaces. Once it's connected, we are going to tell Antigravity to pull that exact dashboard we just designed and instantly wire it up to our database. Here is the magic prompt. Using the Stitch MCP, pull the newly generated /admin dashboard component from our Google Stitch project, Kensington Iron. Once imported into our project, wire this component up to our Supabase leads table. Write the Nextjs API route to fetch all leads and populate the data table. Additionally, create the server action that allows the staff to change the status dropdown in the UI and instantly update that lead status in the Supabase database. And here we go. Look at this walkthrough output Antigravity just gave us. It reached right into Stitch, pulled our Kensington Iron dashboard, and recreated it as a fully functional Nextjs page. But pay close attention to this remaining setup section right here at the bottom. This is super important before we move on. Antigravity pre-filled our nv.local file, but it's telling us we need to grab our actual Supabase service role key. Let's do that right now so our app actually works. Jump back over to your Supabase dashboard, go to your Kensington Iron project settings, click on API, and scroll down to find your service role secret key. Copy that key. Now head back into your project, open up that env.local file, and paste your actual key right over the placeholder where it says Supabase service role key. Save that file, and our admin dashboard is officially connected to the backend. If you want to test the project locally, it's incredibly simple. Just open up your terminal in the project path and type npm run dev. This will generate your localhost URL. Simply hover over that URL in your terminal, hold down the control button on your keyboard, and click your mouse to automatically open it in your browser. Alright, I just ran the project locally, and if we go to localhost/admin, the dashboard we created in Stitch loads up perfectly. But we have a massive security flaw. Right now, anyone who types in that URL goes straight into the admin panel. On top of that, as you can see, it's currently just a static mockup, displaying 0 leads. We need to lock this down with proper role-based access. We need an authentication wall and the role system. Go back to your Supabase dashboard for the Kensington Iron project and click on Authentication. Click Add User and type in your email and a secure password. This is going to be your master account. Once the user is created, click on it and copy the user UID. We are going to feed this ID to Antigravity, so it knows this specific person is the absolute boss of the app. Now, jump back into Antigravity. We need it to build the login screen, set up our role database, protect our routes, and build a staff management tool. Here is the exact detailed prompt you need. Let's test this like a real client would. We set up middleware in Nextjs so that every admin route is protected. If you're not authenticated, you get bounced straight to the login page. The only way in is with the super admin email we created directly in Supabase. I drop in the credentials, and we're in. First thing you see is the main dashboard. 3 stat cards at the top, total leads, unread messages, and total staff members. Below that, a recent inquiries that receive contact form messages, class schedule, upcoming sessions, each one showing the date, coach, duration, and how many spots are filled out of the max capacity. The coaches page is fully dynamic. 6 coaches rendered from the database, each with their photo, specialty tag, and bio. Staff can hit New Coach, fill in the form, upload the image, and it reflects instantly on the public site. Club Analytics gives you the full picture. Active members, total leads, class occupancy sitting at 49%, and a lead conversion pipeline tracking new, contacted, and converted. On the right, upcoming class fill rates so staff can see at a glance which sessions are nearly full or on a waitlist. And finally, manage staff. The super admin can invite new team members by email, assign them a staff or admin role, and every current staff member is listed with their join date. Only the super admin can add or remove people. Regular staff can't touch this page. The whole thing is locked down, live, and running off real data. That's the complete system. Now for the money part. Inside Antigravity, open the MCP store and search Stripe. You'll see it right there. Hit install, and it's going to ask for your Stripe secret key. Click the button above the secret key field, and it will automatically redirect you to the API keys page. Or head over to your Stripe dashboard, go to Developers, API keys, and grab your secret key. One thing, make sure test mode is toggled on before you copy anything. You don't want to be touching live payments right now. Paste that key in, hit save, and the Stripe MCP is connected. Now, our membership page has 3 tiers: Essential at £250, Premium at £450, and Exclusive at £850. So we're creating 3 products. Here's the prompt. 3 products, checkout and webhooks, done. For the full step-by-step on how Stripe MCP works, click the card in the corner or find the link in the description below. One thing though, the membership page is sitting there looking beautiful, but the select buttons aren't actually connected to anything yet. Let's fix that right now by typing this prompt. Alright, let's test the whole payment flow. I'm on the membership page. I'm going for the exclusive tier, £850 a month. Hit select. Stripe checkout loads up. Since we're in test mode, I'll use Stripe's test card. Hit subscribe. Let's verify. Over in the Stripe dashboard, payments, and right there, £850 paid came through instantly. Now let's see what happened on the backend. Main dashboard, active memberships flipped to 1, and the revenue generator is already sitting at £850 this month. Over in active members, there's our subscriber. Name, email, plan tier showing exclusive £850/Mo. Status, active, joined today March 26th. Renews April 25th. Everything captured automatically. And Club Analytics confirms it, £850 total revenue tracked this month. 1 active member. The whole system updated itself the second that payment hit. Now that everything is working perfectly on our local machine, it's time to take this gym business live. Remember, we already hosted our website on Vercel back in part 1. Because we connected it to our repository, all we need to do is push these new changes to GitHub. Vercel will automatically detect the push and trigger a redeployment. But wait, as you see, there is a deployment error, because our live Vercel environment doesn't know about our new database or authentication. We need to go into our Vercel project settings, click on environment variables, and copy over everything we just added to our local env.local file. Make sure you add that Supabase service role key. Once those variables are saved, hit redeploy so the changes take effect. Now that our full-stack app is officially live on Vercel, we have one last crucial step. During our Stripe setup earlier, our webhooks were pointing to our localhost. We need to change the Stripe webhook to point to our live website URL so that real customer payments update our live Supabase database. Go into your Stripe dashboard, click on Developers, then Add Destination. We need to tell Stripe exactly which events to listen for to run our gym membership system. Add these 3 webhook events. Click Continue and then copy and paste your live URL from Vercel, followed by /API/webhook. Save that, and here we go. Your automated business is officially live and ready to process real subscriptions. And here is a critical step that is easy to forget. You must create a new environment variable called nextPublicBase_URL and set it to your live Vercel domain, in our case, Kensington-Iron.vercel.app. If you don't do this, Stripe will try to redirect your live customers back to your localhost URL after they pay, which completely breaks the user experience. Once all those variables are saved, hit redeploy so the changes take effect. Let's test the entire flow on our live production URL. I'm on the live Vercel site, and this time, let's say a client wants to buy a standard membership. I'll click the membership for £450 a month and go through the Stripe checkout. Payment successful. Let's verify everything. First, let's check the Stripe dashboard, and this is it. The £450 transaction instantly appears right there. Now, the ultimate test. Let's log into our live Kensington Iron admin dashboard. Remember earlier when we tested this on localhost and our dashboard was one membership paid with £850. Look at it now. Under our Active Members tab, we can see our brand new member has been successfully added to the system. And if we check our monthly revenue, the system automatically calculated our previous £850 exclusive membership plus this new £450 subscription. Our total monthly recurring revenue is now dynamically updating to £1,300. The webhooks worked perfectly in production. And just like that, we did it. Think about what we just did. We started with an idea, a gym that needed a real online presence. And we didn't just build a pretty website. We built an entire business. Using Google Stitch, Antigravity, Supabase, Stripe, and Vercel, we went from a stunning front end all the way to a secure admin panel, a live database, and real payments processing. That is what this channel is about. No fluff, no theory, just taking real ideas and actually bringing them to life with the AI tools that exist right now. And if you want to follow along or build this yourself, everything you need is down in the video description. All the tools we used and the full project source code, completely free. If that is the kind of content you want to see more of, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video. It takes 2 seconds, but it genuinely helps more builders and creators find this channel and keeps these honest, real-world tutorials coming. I appreciate every single one of you who followed along for both parts of this build. Now go build something. See you in the next one.